Hi guys, welcome back to the Unscripted Morning Tea. And as you know, my name is Choma Nadi. I'm your host. And to those who do not know, well, now you know. So today's topic is, why would God allow it? Yes, and our reference would be the book of Job chapter 1 verse 8 to 12. Now I'm going to be reading this quickly, so please stick with me. I'm sorry, I don't know how to wink. So the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one like him on the earth, a pure and upright man, one who fears God and turns away from evil." Then Satan answered the Lord, "Is it for nothing that Job fears God? Have you not made a hedge around him and his household, and all that he has on every side? You have blessed the works of his hands, and his livestock have increased in the land. But extend your hand and strike everything he has, and he will no doubt curse you to your face." The devil is the most jealous being I have ever encountered. Yes. So that's like, by the way, let's go ahead. So the Lord said to Satan, "All right then, everything he has is in your power. Only do not extend your hand against the man himself." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. Now, for the longest, I have always known about the book of Job, and so many of us watching me right now or listening to me. And I always asked myself this question. I've always had this internal question: why would God allow Job go through what he went through? Why would God even give the devil the permission to take everything that belongs to Job? Why would God allow that? And I've asked this question to some Bible scholars, and I didn't get my answer. Most of us are wondering, why would Job suffer like this, being God's beloved? And recently, I grew in understanding, and I realized something powerful. I was watching an AI visual a few days ago about the meeting between God and Satan. And that was when I realized something. God did not allow this tragedy that befell Job because he wanted to break him. No, it was to show Job's heart and expose the foolishness of the devil. Now Job was one that loved God. But somehow Satan, being the very cunny person he is, thought that what Job has is the reason why he loves God. And that is it. Cunniness is all about plotting, and that is what the devil is good at. He doesn't see beyond that. He is limited. But God, who is wisdom himself, sees beyond all of that. God has seen the past, the present, and the future. He's the beginning and the end. He has seen the beginning. He has seen our beginning, and he knows our end. He has seen it all. And for him to have extended this hand, this power to the devil, he already knows. I'm just wondering how foolish the devil must have looked, being all serious and complaining bitterly about how God has blessed Job, and the reason why he loves God is because of what God has given to him. Now, was Job frustrated when all of this happened to him? Yes. Was he in pains? Yes. But did he rebel? No. Job went through everything he went through. He cursed the day he was born, but he never insulted God. Now, as believers, we've all had our Job moments. We've all been through pain, grief. Probably we must have lost someone dear to us. We must have lost deals or things that are very important to us as humans. That very essence of our survival, I guess. And in that time, you're expecting God to just intervene, to just act like the Superman that he is, super God that he is, and just whisk you away from that situation and place you on gold. And that doesn't happen as you expect it. And that makes you sad and you start to doubt, does God really love me? Some people would say, is God really there? Is he actually listening? Does he see it? Does he see me? Well, God actually sees you, because I'm sure that at that time, Job will be wondering, God is quiet, what's happening? Even his friends were, but that's like by the way. Now, what am I trying to say here? God knows our heart. He knows what we can and cannot do. And when things happen to us, he doesn't allow those things to happen to us for it to break us. He allows them happen to show us how strong we are, to show us our strength in him. Yes, because sometimes, me in particular, I've noticed that I the things I had gone through, the things that has happened to me has only but strengthened my faith. Yes. Because after you had gone through all of that, you notice that your strength is your faith is strengthened. There is this confidence that comes into your heart that is so strong. And that is what God wants us to see. He wants us to know that we can go through this and we can come out of it. Job was able to come out of this. And there's one thing, just know something, that at the end of the day, God is going to come through for you. It might not happen when you want it. Trust me, it will happen. I'm wondering, I've been sitting here and I've been wondering, how long did Job wait for God's intervention? But guess what? It finally happened. Now, God did not give Job back what he lost. Rather, he doubled it. He restored Job. He restored everything Job had lost. And by the time he had restored Job, Job probably forgot everything he had been through. And that is one thing God does for us. Because tell me, why won't he forget? If he had 7 kids, God gave him 14. If he had 21, God gave him 42. I mean, check that. And that's what God does for us when we go through this and he restores us. We tend to forget. We might not forget our ordeal, but definitely we will not be sulking anymore. Job stopped sulking when God restored him. And that is one thing I want you to understand today. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, for God has good thoughts for us, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to bring us to the expected end. And I pray that you have the strength to wait for your expected end. Because will it happen? Yes, it will. Will it take time? Probably. If you like this very episode, I'd like for you to share, like, and comment. Thank you guys for listening. See you in the next episode. Bye.